What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into an all-new KALDHEIM deck. That's right, we're diving into Alrund Blinked. He blinked and he missed everything. Get it? Because he only has one eye. Anyways, special shout out to Wizards of the Coast for giving us access to the pre-release event that happened, a couple of days ago, yesterday, whenever you're watching this video. Of course, none of this would be possible without them, and none of that would have been possible without you being here supporting the channel. So thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, by the way, be sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon that pops out afterwards so you can get all of these newest brews right here as soon as they drop, and the best puns in the world. Let's be real, this is the best joking magic content creation you're gonna find anywhere. Anyways, diving into our deck today, we have Alrund, God of the Cosmos, 5 mana, 1/1. That sounds horrible when you say it or when you put it on paper, really. But Alrund gets +1/+1 for each card in your hand and each foretold card you own in exile. So that's pretty good, right? Means you're at least gonna come down as a 4 or 5 kind of power card, right? At the beginning of your end step, choose a card type, then reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put all cards revealed this way of the chosen type into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So essentially what you're going to do, play this card down, nothing happens when it enters the battlefield. However, come that first end step, you're going to choose instant or sorcery or creature. And then however many of that you may hit in those top 2 cards, whether it be 1, 2, or 0, you will put that many into your hand, right? So, pretty cool card as far as the god side is concerned. However, it also has a really cool effect in the fact that you can play down this 2 mana bird Haka, the Whispering Raven. Now this is a 2 mana 2/3 flying creature, so already good stat lines. However, whenever Haka Whispering Raven deals combat damage to a player, you have to return it to its owner's hand, which in some scenarios is good, in some scenarios is bad. Furthermore, you're gonna scry 2 afterwards, which means you're gonna get some additional info into your deck and see, you want the deck's cards or not, blah, 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 blah. However, one really cool interaction you can do is you can get down Haka on turn 2, right? Then come turn 3, 4, or whatever there may after, right? You can use Flicker of Fate, Charming Prince, Yorion, any sort of bounce mechanic, any sort of exile and bring back to the board to exile Haka. However, it won't come back as Haka since this is a dual flippy floppy land. It's going to come back as the front side of the card, which means it's going to come back as Alrund, which means, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have a turn 3 Alrund available, which is going to be super good card advantage right there at the end of turn 3. You get to start drawing those cards out. Obviously, this card gets bigger and bigger the more cards you have in Foretell, and the more card advantage you gain as the game goes on. Now, this isn't the only, bouncing creature we have in the deck, but of course it is the main finesse of the deck, we'll say. So of course getting this down gets you the card advantage of all your other stuff. From here, you can choose to go towards, your Thassa's and then bounce your other creatures, Charming Prince, Yorion, Skyclaves, Barons, all this kind of stuff to gain card advantage. Or you can just straight up beat them down with the Alrund, right? Now, we also have 2 copies of Mystic Reflection, a card that I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on in KALDHEIM, but it's so good offensively and defensively. Now, if you want to copy a whole bunch of Skyclave Apparitions as you're throwing down Charming Princes, so you can additionally remove extra creatures from your opponent or extra permanents of any kind, then boom, you use Mystic Reflection, start your Skyclave, and play something cheap such as a Charming Prince. Furthermore, if your opponent is about to play a really big Planeswalker or creature, i.e. a Ugin or a Gargaroth, something along those lines, you can use Mystic Reflection, select their smallest creature, select your smallest creature. Essentially, you're going to turn that Ugin into a little baby Charming Prince or a 0/4 wall or whatever you have that's readily available, am I right? A couple other new cards that we are checking out here. We have Orvar the All-Form. This is going to allow us to copy our units when we select our units, which of course is very powerful given we have things such as Fight as One and Flicker of Fate, which is going to be targeting our creatures, and things like Flicker of Fate is going to be targeting, copying, and then exiling the original copy to bring it back to the board. So a whole lot of interaction there with Orvar targeting our stuff and all that shenanigans. Not to mention the fact that Orvar is a changeling, so it's all types, which in some scenarios is good. In this particular deck, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really affect us in any way, shape, or form, except for with the Glorious Protector. Another new card here, Glorious Protector, is going to be super good against board wipes of any and all kind, whether it's exile or destruction or whatever. So you can foretell this card, and then the foretell cost is 3. It has flash and flying, so it's already really good. 3 mana, 3/4 flash flying. Super strong stats Furthermore, whenever it enters the battlefield, you can exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until this card leaves the battlefield. Now I know what you're saying, Chance, you're just going to exile all your cards? That's insane. What you do is you flash this down when your opponent goes to use a Doomscarn or goes to use an Extinction Event or whatever, and it picks up all your creatures, all your non-angel creatures, picks it up. So that way this is the only creature that dies, and then because it's leaving the battlefield, all those exiled cards are now going to re-enter the battlefield. And of course, you have Yorions, you have Skyclaves, you have Charming Princes, all these ETB creatures, which means you're going to be re-procking all of them. So whether you're using it offensively or defensively, it's a super good ability. Of course, you can use Sasa to recapture it every turn, re-enter it into the battlefield, recapture all your creatures, exile them, and have them re-enter as well. So super strong effect, and it's like a Thassa bomb. We've seen them in the past. This time it's only 3 mana. It's very efficient, and it comes down at flash speed. We have Fight as one, like I mentioned, helps with the Orvar to proc it. Also gives your creatures indestructible. We have a pretty fair split of humans and non-humans. Orvar being a human, since it is all types, right? So it is indeed a human. Anyways, you know, Charming Prince, human. And then, of course, you have the God, which is non-human, Skyclave, which is non-human, Baron, which is human, and it goes back and forth. Sigrid is another new card. I like and dislike it. It's not as wide a range as Skyclave Apparition, right? It's where a Skyclave can take any non-land permanent or non-token permanent, non-land, non-token permanent with CMC of 4 or less. Sigrid can hit any CMC, however, it can't hit anything but a creature, and that creature has to be attacking or blocking. So it has a few more ifs and thens sort of situations. It is a little bit stronger. It can come down at flash speed, and it has first strike, so it can actually swing in and deal a little bit more damage. I think as far as control decks go, you'll want to lean more towards Skyclave. As far as tempo decks go, I think Sigurd is a good option. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of Saw It Coming, the new counter spell, which is of course very good. Being able to counter stuff for 2 mana is insane. Also, it helps build up the Alrund. We have Thassa to help re-bounce all of our stuff. We have Doomscar because it's just a really, really good destroy all creature. Have it come down as early as turn 3, right? If you foretell it on turn 2, turn 3 you can turn around and pay this 3 mana cost and just destroy everything, which is super deadly. We have ECD to get rid of our opponent's bigger stuff, as well as reanimate our Yorion, Alrund, and that kind of stuff. And then of course Yorion in the top end to bounce everything in the deck. This was and is a super fun deck. If you're into tempo, if you're into flash, if you're into Azorius whatsoever, I cannot recommend it enough. Even if you just enjoy playing a whole lot of cards, this is a great deck. You get to copy stuff, you get to draw a ton. It's right up my alley personally, so if you like my kind of decks, you like my kind of style, I think you'll love this as well. Once again, if you're enjoying the video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are nearing 10,000 and we have a slew of rewards coming alongside that. Again, shout out to Wizards of the Coast for giving us access to the pre-release event. Of course, none of this would be possible without them or you. Leave a like down below if you enjoy, comment in the comment section, and without further ado, we're going to hop right into these matches. Disastech info. Disastech. Seems fine. Seems fine. Moment of the Sea. Yeah, again, it seems fun. We're going to use Charming Prince, get our Scry on here. Another Baron and a land. I do want the land. I don't think I want the other Baron. I want my Alrund. How do I have 4 copies of Alrund and I'm seeing it least out of anything? You know what I mean? It's not how this goes. Elvish Warmaster, hello. We're seeing an elf deck. Heck yeah. That's the... These Charming Princes, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. What playlist is this? The playlist is by Harris Heller. It's not necessarily a playlist, it's just his music. I have it in my own custom playlist. Control versus control matchups are always so much fun. Oh yeah. They are a doozy. Hey, you leave my Baron alone. Okay? He's done nothing wrong. He hasn't even interacted with you, you know what I mean? Oh, now you want to attack. We'll let it happen. They might still have removal for the Baron, but, you know. Let's go and get this Fabled off. Reduce our chances of seeing the lands. Give our deck a little shuffle here. Hopefully, you know, shove that Alrund right to the top. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. And we have a Doomscar right underneath it, so should be pretty good. Actually, probably should have put that Doomscar up there first, huh? Alright, well then we'll leave things as is. We can use the Omen to draw into the Alrund, and then we'll draw Doomscar on the next turn, right? So no attacks in turn. Leave them curious about what we might have. Anyways, thanks everybody for choosing to watch, you know, me today. There's tons of streamers, tons of content creators out there, tons of videos and all that being created about this stuff today. So I do feel very humbled and very honored that, oh, fiddlesticks. That was my chance. That was my chance to show y'all something really cool. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. I just missed it. So again, Mystic Reflection there would have turned their Tower of Kel into a 1/1 elf. I'm too busy talking to y'all, you goons. Yeah, one thing with this set I will say is you should not be hitting resolve nearly as fast as what you think you should. There's so many interactions that I just have not been on the ball with. But yeah, you know, turning a 4-mana Planeswalker into a 1/1 token elf certainly would have been fantastic. We'll resolve this. Opponent doesn't know what to do. Yeah, that is a creature. That is indeed a creature. So he could use Flicker here and save our Baron. Yeah, sure. Oh, we also could have flicked their creature. So it would have just been... Oh! Yes! Ha! I get another chance at it. Ha ha ha! Alright. So we're definitely going to Mystic Reflection them. I do still want to go ahead and get down the Haka bird. And I think we call it there. You guys can swing in. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, mess them up. Now when they go to play that Tower of Kel back down, we're going to have it enter as a token. I'm so ready for this. Well, you know, that works as well. That works as well. Oh, no. Oh, no, your Vorinclex. What happened? What happened to your Vorinclex, bro? That was dirty. That was dirty. Alright, Haka. Kablamo, Alrund. Nice. That was nice. I'm super happy actually that we didn't use it on the timer. You son of a bitch. You had 2 of those in hand? What's a man gotta do to get rid of your big stuff here, bro? Oh, they don't even attack. You silly goose. We can't. Oh. Oh no, because then we won't have mana. Oh no. Alright. Here's what we gotta do. We have to hold out hope for a Glorious Protector and a little bit extra land, right? Alright. So you, what do we want to do with you? Return to the battlefield under at the beginning of the next instep. That would be at the beginning of their instep, right? Well, then let's do the Yorion. And you will just scry 2. And you will... I mean, that just comes back down with haste, yeah? But it does it like makes them replay it for their whole turn. Let's do that. Oh, there's Glorious Protector. Oh, that's so good. We'll have to foretell it before we can do that, but that's still really good. So I want to find a land. Oh, this is so stressful. This is so stressful. But it's working, you know what I mean? Like we're controlling this very big beast, and even though I made the misplay on the Tiber-Kel, it kind of came back to help us get rid of their other Vorinclex, which of course they just played another one down there after. But you know, we're moving and we're grooving. All right, so here comes. That almost doesn't make sense though, because you just missed the chance at the Vorinclex. But maybe they know that we have the board wipe, you know? They're like, no, you're about to Doomscar me. So I don't want to trade out here with my creatures. Whatever it takes, I don't want to trade out. Yorion comes back down. We exile all of our other creatures. And they will come back at our instep, right? So now... now I think we Doomscar. We can also put this over in the foretell, but I think we Doomscar. And then do we foretell or do we omen? I'm going to foretell this. This will allow us to protect all of our creatures once more, so. What do we do here? What do we do here? I guess Scry. Exile you? I think so. Bounce you. Okay, 2 more lands. I don't think so. We do need lands eventually, but... Oh, man. Eventually they're gonna get tired of our shenanigans. They're just gonna attack us. You know what? I'm sick of you. I'm smacking you in the face. That's it. I'm done. Yeah, replay that one next turn. So we got you that can come down, and we got Omen that can come down. Get them! Attack! They're down to 6 life. Alrund, find me creatures. Thassa? Hey, I'll take a Thassa. I will certainly take a Thassa. Now, if they replay their Vorinclex here, I'm going to play my Glorious Protector and block it, and then our other creatures will re-enter. Actually, we're probably going to play the Glorious Protector to protect all of our creatures. Anyways, no! We got him! Diastech Info taking them down with the Alrund blinked. Santomi. Santomi. I'm saying that wrong, right? Anyways, it looks like a fine hand. I don't see Alrund. Of course, we're going for the early Alrund play. One thing, for those of you who don't know, if you get down Alrund's bird, and then you bounce it using Charming Prince, Flicker of Fate, it's going to come back as Alrund the creature. So you're going to have this, you know, however many cards or foretell cards, you're going to have that size creature down on the board immediately, but you're also going to have that draw engine down super early. So we could go ahead and foretell the saw it coming. You know what? Yeah, we're here to do some fun stuff. Let's do that. So I like the Charming Prince, but again, if we draw into an Alrund, then I might regret having already played it. So let's just hold off. Tybalt Tricks deck looks crazy. Will you play it today? I will end up playing the Tybalt Trickery deck again today because it was a fun one, and we have more Tybalt Trickery madness later on. So Path to the Well Tree. They're going for the big plays, I see. I kind of want to go ahead and Skyclave it, but at the same time, like, we're trying to let everyone have fun. So let's just get down the Charming Prince. Let's scry and go looking for our own madness, shall we? Fabled Passage or Castle Vantress. You know what? I'm going to keep the castle. I'm going to bottom the Fabled. I don't want to keep both lands on top because I think that's a little snoozy. Now, if we were in an actual game, would I? Probably, because we have a pretty fair hand here with the Skyclave, Baron, Yori, and whatever. Super happy I didn't take that Path to the World Tree, because now they have a In Search of Greatness that I can take, and boy oh boy, I don't mind taking that one whatsoever, because that is the card that they can certainly carry away the game with. Like the glow of the Foretold cards. I do too. I really like everything about the Foretell cards so far. The animation, the little glow they have over here on the side, it's nice. The little bird, I like that. Fight is one. Oh man, I'm such a genius. You know, sometimes you build these decks and you're like, oh, I hope it works out. And then sometimes you build a deck and you're like, oh, it's beautiful. So we'll bounce the Charming Prince back. We'll have Fight as one to still protect the Baron and the Skyclave. We won't attack. We're not that kind of deck. We're looking for the Alrund. Yorion, Alrund, they kind of sound the same, am I right? Karuga in the house. Gonna draw him at least 2 cards here, right? I would like to leave up mana for the Sot coming, but maybe next turn, right? Get down Charming Prince, have the Sot coming on the back end. Ooh, that's a Yorion bounce if we want it. But I want to have the Sot coming up. They're getting dangerously close to stuff, so. What is that? 2, 6 mana? 3. They're actually there, so let's. Woo, wrong one. Let's bounce the Skyclave and take the Path to the World Tree so they don't get that. And we'll still have the Fight as one and Sot coming mana up, so that's good. Alright, no attacks. In turn. Give me that. Alright. Pass. I gotta say, this deck feels pretty good. It feels pretty strong. Pretty strong. Do we use our Fight as one here to take out Karuga? I think so. Ooh. You. And you. Alright, we got a Gates. It does enter the battlefield tap, but we can use it later on. I really want to leave mana for that Sot coming, but a Yorion bounce, we could throw everything down, use Baron to re-bounce Yorion back into our hand, take their Solemn, and then they don't have anything to bounce with their Yorion. I just think it's really good play, you know? I think it's a strong one. The force is strong with this one. No way! Hello! So yeah, it's exile everything. We're giving them these tokens. I don't really care. Have the 2/2s. Alright. So with you, I want to scry. You, I think we bounce the Yorion. And you take Solemn. Alright. ECD and a Thassa. Thassa's really cool. ECD's okay. It's just not, you know, not necessarily what I'm looking for right now. Thassa, though, does allow us to keep mana for Sot coming, which is something that I'm excited for, so. Still haven't seen an Alrund, which is a little crazy. I'm not going to lie. I expected to see him by now. That's okay. The little birdie is hiding. How much does this actually cost? So we have to tap this land and then pay 5, so it costs 6 mana. Waking the Trolls. Oh, so good. How many trolls are they going to create? A lot. No blocks. Save our blocks for when those trolls come down, am I right? So we get Thassa down. Oh no, we're missing a land. I was so wrong about that. How much? It's 6, so we can't use Skyclave to take that. Alright. Tell you what, let's Yorion again. We could take their Omen. I feel like they're going to play Yorion on this next turn. I'm going to scry again. This time we're going to return... We'll still get to use Skyclave's ability, right? I just don't know if that'll work. Let's see. Okay, so they just sacrifice it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Saw it coming and another Charming Prince. I actually, you know, no. I either want some more lands or I want my Alrund, damn it. We've been through like half the deck already, haven't we? Alright, so now they Yorion and re-enter Waking the Trolls. Oh, that's right, we did have enough mana. They used Waking the Trolls. Silly chance. Prismatic Bridge. Ooh, should have been ready to counter that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then re-enter Waking the Trolls. Put us down to 4. So good. So good. Hey, finally, Alrund. Nice of you to join the party, buddy. Alright, so yes. Haka, come on down. My friend, my pal. No attacks in the turn. Dryad. They got a lot of mana. Path to the World Tree, we'll let that happen. Anyone wants to play Magic nickname? Oh, gotcha, like right now? Yeah, if y'all want to like do little duels in chat, go for it. Exchange names. Test some things out. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying what you're seeing, deal 2 damage. Do we want to save the Baron or no? I don't really want to flicker the Baron. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're enjoying. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button. And of course, don't forget that we have new emotes on both. Well, one new emote. The rest are on their way. So, do we go ahead and bounce Haka? I think so. Instant speed. Let's get down the Alrund. Blammo. So use Thassa. Nope, still missing that mana. That is absolutely correct. I can use Skyclave, but we can't take the bridge. It's 5, so we can only really take the Dryad. Not that I'm opposed to it, but you know. What do I want to find here? I guess more instances? Or more creatures? Now, give me more instances. 2 lands. Come on, Alrund. What are you doing? That's a lot of trolls. That's a lot of trolls. Do we have Doomscar? Maybe we should have hit sorcery. Although it only said instance. It did not say anything about sorcery, so. We might not have Doomscar. That is a lot of mana for just drawing 2 and killing a 2/2 creature. Yeah. That is true. Kenrith. Gotta counter that one. Kenrith is the GG they need. I don't think so. Not today. I mean, maybe today. But not right now. No! Oh no. Alright. Let's get down Thassa. You don't do anything when you enter. Yeah, we don't have any sorceries. Man, that's we're gonna have to fix that. Baron. Laren. You. I think it's GG. I think it's GG here. But of course, you gotta let them finish. This is what we came to see, right? What did they get out here? Over here on the side, Nylia. Oh my goodness, Santomi. Ouch, that is a ton of trolls. Heck yeah, it is, man. Let's see what damage it racks up to, shall we? By the way, if you enjoyed any of the decks, any of the content creators that you see us facing off against today, please remember to also check them out on either Twitch or YouTube, or maybe potentially Twitter. I don't, you know. Anyways, anybody that you see today, minus Human Token, that bastard isn't real. But if you see anyone else, you know, be sure to hop over. After you get done watching me, of course. Be sure to hop over and give them a follow, give them a like, say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Gonna be seeing a whole lot of Human Tokens today, I have a feeling. Like. So this is absolutely unkeepable. Where are my lands? Mulligan. Alright, this is better. We got the early Alrund. We don't need two, just one. Just the Uno. We got a Saw coming and an Omen. Now, it's another Yorion deck. I'm going to try and play more defensively with my mana this time, which means holding up mana for, you know, counter magic. So, let's get the blues down. But if I have the chance for a turn 3 Alrund on the board, I'm sorry. I got to take that. Birth of Melitus coming down. In Search of Genesis is broken as all get out. I would believe it. Alright, so do I go for the Haka here? Sure. They're tapped out, so they can't counter me. I have a feeling like we'll be seeing a lot of Saw It Comings today. It's such a weird card name for us to be discussing it as such. But anyways, so getting down your creatures, I feel like on turn 2, or, you know, when the blue player's tapped out, will be beneficial. Also, who doesn't like Haka? It's a dope bird. Look at its wings. By the way, thanks everybody on Twitch. Also, tons of follows over there. In between yesterday and today, and today, getting ready for, well, I'm sure the event, right? So let's attack with Haka. Let's get our scry on, shall we? We can always replay it down and then, you know, do that. Oh, Charming Prince is really good. Do we want the Gates of Istfell? It's not horrible, but we do have 2 tap lands. So Charming Prince definitely. Gates, I don't think so. And I think we just end our turn on that. Even though we could play Alrund here, we won't have the Saw It Coming mana, and I really want to see it coming. You know what I mean? Now we can't do Charming Prince and Alrund on the next turn, but, well, I guess we could have also foretold there. Nah. I really want this to be untapped land, but, you know, just happy to have a land, I guess. So no attacks from them. We're going to cast down the Omen. They have 2 cards foretold. We can bet our sweet something. That's really good, actually. So let's draw this, and then we'll draw that next turn. Or, no. We will draw this, right. I forget Omen also draws you a card. Silly chance. So I can't actually have this come down. What I can do is foretell this, and then use Omen on their turn, and also have 2 mana counterspell available for their turn. And I think that's what we should do. I don't think we should play the Alrund here, because we know they have counter magic. They might have 2 counter spells over there, which is absolutely crazy and a little fearful for me to think about. So, do you have any plans to try out Vorinclex Planeswalker deck? Planeswalker deck, maybe. We're definitely gonna play the big green creature, but as to where, it's a little more up for debate. We have a monstrous mono green that I'm excited to play him in, because I think he would actually fare very well in mono green. Mystic Reflection's really cool. Or another Charming Prince. I'll take the Mystic Reflection. I'm going to bottom the Charming Prince since we already have one. Look for some other land. We probably should have bottomed both looking for land, honestly, but, you know, we found it anyways. So let's get this down as blue. And cast Haka. Haka the bird. Hopefully they don't have 2 counter spells. If they do, though, do we battle for it, or do we just let it happen? You know what I mean? I don't think we would use our foretold Saw It Coming. I think we would use our main deck Saw It Coming. Because they definitely have a Saw It Coming over here. So if we use this one, force them to use one of their foretell ones, we get to keep our foretell one. Alright. Now they use their foretold Saw It Coming. No, they don't. They let it happen. That's strange. Is that not... That's more appropriate. That's more appropriate. Alright. Sorry, Haka. I wish... if only a turn sooner. So let's go ahead and foretell you. And then we'll still have our counter magic here. We'll play our land down. I don't think we play our Charming Prince. Fight is 1. When are you going to play our Dwarves deck? No telling. It's definitely in the queue though, don't worry. Dwarves are coming. So are Angels, actually. I just really wanted to play this Alrund Blink deck. As Alrund was one of the first spoiled cards, or one of the first sort of hyped whatever, you know. So, testing out some of those bad boys right now. Alright, Charming Prince. Do your thing, buddy. Scry. Looking for... I mean, Thassa's not bad. You can play it, have 2 mana left over for Saw It Coming. Alright. So we got a lot of cards foretold now, which makes me feel pretty darn good, not gonna lie. Maybe I'm wasting all my mana foretelling instead of using, but hey. Y'all leave me alone. I'm in a pre-release event. This is one of the few times I get to just do whatever I want, you know? Not anything I want, but... So wait, what's up? What's up, 876? What you got for me? Bro Chacho? Showeth me thy cards. There we go. Thassa Deep Dwelling. Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. Opponent's getting a little flooded out, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands already. Saw it coming. Do we battle for the Thassa? Nah. Nah, we let it happen. Was that their foretold card? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What happened to their wall? Oh, they wiped it with Doomscar. You know, the Mystic Reflection in the deck, a lot of people are going to undersell it, but it's... Oh, thank you. It's so good. Think about it this way. Your opponent has a wall, or a 1/1 down, right? And then they go to play something like a Miri's Call or Yorion. You choose target non-legendary creature, a wall. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature. So you turn all of their angels, all of their Yorions, all of their Yugans into walls. And you laugh. You laugh about it. Don't forget the maniacal laugh. That's very important. Anyways, I guess we're going to beat down the foe with a Charming Prince. That's what it's come down to. That's what Magic is nowadays. What's happening? They have 5 mana readily available. I think it's another Castle Vantress proc. I think they're just a little slow on hitting that resolve button. That's okay. We don't mind. So YouTube's telling me one stat one place and one stat in another place, and I just don't know what to believe. Next damage, do it. Let's take down human token 876. But another notch in the bedpost. Alright, resolve. There's just tons of scries here. Scrying down the river. Alright, there's the wall. You better be careful about what you cast, human token. I got nothing but a loaded gun over here. All instant speed spells, all ready to be foretold. They're really thinking about this, and it makes me so curious as to what they could have. You know, because they've scryed, what, 3 times, 4 times? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alrighty. Another Glorious Protector. I mean, it's not bad. But I really want to find an Alrund, if I'm being honest. So, let me just preface this. We probably should have kept that Glorious Protector on top. I, however, am choosing to not. So, that's it. That's the summation of that. Now, what we could do is swing in with Charming Prince. As soon as they block with the wall, we use Sigrid to take out the wall. I more so prefer the idea of turning all the creatures into sharks. Or into walls, sorry, sharks. You know what I'm saying. So, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to hold our hands steady. I mean, we only have 2 cards in hand, so we could certainly go for a little refill. A little refill arena. So what do y'all think? What's the coolest deck y'all have seen today? Or is this the first look that you've gotten at KALDHEIM? Because I know some of you saw the Tybalt's Trickery, right? We shot most of y'all from there straight into here, which, thank you, by the way, if you did happen to check out that video in the first little passing there. Of course, appreciate any kind of support. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Behold the multiverse. Yeah, again, things like that, you don't mind countering, or you don't want to counter that because it's inconsequential, or it's inevitably they're going to draw those cards anyways. I'm missing the word there, inconsequentially. Inevitably they will draw those cards there, and the scry, I mean, I guess it does help them get closer, but you'd much rather save that counter magic for a big bad spell, really bad spell, than blow it on a low one. So blow it on a low one. It's alright. 8-7 turn 2 Yugen deck. Only saw this in Tybalt. We'll let this guy hit. Both are clever. Yeah, that's, y'all know me. I try. I like the synergy in the Tybalt deck. That was actually, remember whenever we were brewing up the other day, I had somebody come into chat and they were like, yeah, you know, somebody's been doing this in Modern, and I was like, oh, is that so? And so I cooked that deck up real quick. That was actually last night, like, let me build this deck out because I have a great title for it and I have a great thumbnail idea and blah, 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 right? Are they going to go for the Yorion here? No? Just foretelling? Just foretelling me how it's going to be. So I can get you down and take out the Nico. Let's see. We know they have a SOT coming available. It's a question of if they use it. If they use it, do I use mine? I think so. I think I use mine. Then we can scoop up this Charming Prince. So if they do board wipe us later, we'll have Charming Prince re-enter, right? And that Charming Prince wasn't going to get through the wall anyway. So this way we're basically just scooping it up and giving it some protection for a little bit, right? Also, Flicker of Fate, really good here. We could bounce the Angel, have it re-enter, re-pick up the Charming Prince. Charming Prince will re-enter the battlefield, will re-get the Scry effect and all that, right? Any hoosers. We're going to take out the Nico. And I think pass it back to him, because again, all this is instant speed, flash kind of stuff, right? But yeah, turn 2 Yugen. How do you get a turn 2 Yugen? I know we did Tybalt's Trickery turn 3, but you have to cast the spell in order to... Oh, well no, I guess if you use Stone Cool, right? Is that why people were telling me to use Stone Cool in that deck? So you could pay for 0 and then boom Yugen? What I like my plan better anyways. It's more realistic. Hello guys, what's up YBS? Hope you're having a good day. What is... You only scrawl 1 and you're only drawing 1, 876. Come on. It should not take this long to play a game in a pre-release, you know? It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're not losing ranked, you're not gaining ranked, you're not winning money, you're not losing money. Let's go. Underlay. Of course, this could be like an actual professional player and they're like actually trying to figure out how the meta is going to be. Yeah, and they are the only 2 cards. Quite the troll deck. Oh yeah, no, that's... No. My version's much better than that. Create a 1/1 whenever one or more creatures you control is flying. You may put a card you own from outside the game. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that one, but I don't think we can battle for it really. Like, they definitely still have counter magic available, and while they don't know that we don't have counter magic, we know we don't have counter magic, so we shouldn't even attempt to fight for that. Shouldn't even attempt. But I do like this card, Raven's Warning. I don't think it's something that budget players should be trying to pick up necessarily, because I don't think it's that good, but I've been wrong in the past. I've been wrong plenty of times in the past. It's just, you say chance, you say what's wrong. 2 cards. All right, cool. Another Glorious Protector and another Sigrid. No, I want something different. They're new cards. I like them, but I want something different. Okay? Is that so wrong? What's the plan for Mystic Reflection? See, I was just explaining this. People are actually really sleeping on this card. Let's say your opponent, our opponent here, has plans on playing Amiria's Call or that Yorion in hand, for instance. As soon as they play that, you play Mystic Reflection and you name their wall, and it's a wall. It's a Raven. It's nothing, right? So it doesn't matter. Like that game we just saw a minute ago where they had like umpteen million trolls. Had we got Mystic Reflection when they got umpteen million trolls, we could have turned those trolls into the smallest creature on the board, right? So it turns all those bad effects essentially into some not so bad ones. So they think they got us here. They think our pants are down. I guess I suppose our pants are down a little bit, okay? We're tapped out. We're relying on the fact that they won't counter our Flicker of Fate here. But yeah, the Mystic Reflection, I mean, it can also benefit you if in some weird situation, you like trying to turn a Charming Prince into a Glorious Protector, right? Because then you have extra flyers or whatever. Let's scry with you. We could also rebounce Glorious Protector and pick you back up. Take you under our wings, so to speak. Get it? It's a flying joke. Ooh, Orvar, that's really good. And Skyclave Apparition. What are you gonna take, Skyclave? You don't have anything to take. Get out of here, you clown. Or equally so, right? You can use Mystic Reflection, choose your Skyclave, and then be able to remove a whole lot of stuff. Oh wait, no, yeah. Wait, can I do this? I can do this. I'm doing it. I don't know if I can or if I should, but I'm doing it. Right? So they don't get to look at my hand and see that I don't have anything. Don't counter my Sigrid. Come on, human token. You just want to be another number, another statistic, or do you want to be something greater than that? That's right. Get out of here. Bye-bye, birdie. I love any time I get to use that reference, just so we're all clear. So, we stopped their Raven's Warning from going off completely. No looking at my hand. No siree. Oh no. They're going to exile Sigrid? Really? The one on the ground? That doesn't... that did its effect. That one? Yori, no! I missed my chance. I missed my opportunity. Alright, this time they're going to take the Glorious Protector, though. That's for sure, huh? Yeah. Whatever. I don't care. I mean, I guess we can scry too. I really want the Orvar. Yeah, I don't want that land. Sure. Sure. Alright, Orvar! And of course we can use Fight as One to trigger Orvar and create the copies. Yeah, so a little late on that Mystic Reflection. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. This Wizard of Oz is a little goofy. I was gonna say loosey-goosey, but there's some inside jokes that I have with Eva that I just don't think everyone here on the channel understands, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I gotta say, this is one of the longest games of Magic I've ever had in my entire life. So this is kind of unfortunate. The non-creature spells, blah, 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 right? It means we can only cast either our Mystic Reflection or our Fight as One. We can't choose both. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, and the birds are going to end up getting their comeuppance here. All because I took that one bird. Ugh, I feel so horrible. Alright, pass to attackers. We gotta let this happen. They're gonna see our Fight as One and be like, haha, I've exposed you. Alright. So now you know. Now you know what I have in my hand. Thankfully, we've already foretold all these cards, so they still don't get to see these, right? They're just like in the dark about my Mystic Reflections. Go ahead, cast an Amiria's Call. I'll turn them all into walls. Like I should have done with that Yugen. Do something though, human token, anything. You got me on the edge of my seat. That was actually incorrect, figuratively and literally. I'm sat back in my seat, chillaxing. I'm gonna have to do so much cutting for this video, or I should. I hope I remember. Otherwise, y'all are gonna get a whole lot of jokes filling the air. That's okay. I'm sure that's why people tune in to me, right? To hey, we get to do it. Mystic Reflection onto the wall. What? Unless they counter it, but let's see. Let's see if they concede to the Reflexione. Now, again, remember this normally only costs 1 mana, not 3, so the value is there. Sort of. Saw it coming. They are going to counter it. Bastard. It's not a huge deal because they already have a Yorion down, right? But and we didn't have the mana for Saw It Coming, and Elspeth Conquers Death is an exile, so it was going to take Orvar regardless. Nico Eris. Alright. Then that comes back and they take our Orvar. Maybe I should have used Fight as One, right? Then when they went to target the Orvar, we could have made a copy of it. Ugh. But now we know. Now we know. And if we draw into another Orvar, you know, hey, there it shall be. Another land? Are you kidding me, game? At a crucial moment like this, when you know what's riding on the line. Well, thankfully, our opponent's just using a wet noodle strategy here, so we're not really at too much risk, right? They do have a whole lot of birdies in this guy, though, in Yorion. We could have turned those birds into walls as well. You know what? I'm going to say GG. I'm going to say Human Token got us.